morning, ladies and gentlemen, our students, teachers, and veterans. Just another opportunity this morning to be reminded how blessed we are to be such a tight-knit group. And when I say tight-knit, literally, we had to move around and juggle around and squeeze in tight, and that's a great thing, that we all want to be here and are willing to have kids sit in our lap or whatever it takes for us to come together and be together. That's just another reminder of how the feel is and how great it is to be a part of that at Lincoln Trail. We're here today on Veterans Day to recognize our Air Force, Army, Navy, Marine, and Coast Guard veterans who have served both in war and times of peace to protect America and our American way of life. It's easy to recognize veterans, active duty servicemen and women. We recognize their uniforms. But today, however, the majority of the veterans that we honor no longer actively serve wearing a military uniform. Instead, many have gone to be our police officers, our firemen, our teachers, our neighbors, our role models, and our friends. So they're not always in uniform, but we know who you are, and we thank you so much for being here. We're honored and blessed that you have time to come this morning and spend time with the students as they share messages with you through song and other messages. I'd like to introduce to you our students that will lead in the Pledge of Allegiance and a national anthem. We have Becca Williams, Corbin Nichols, Sarah Baker, Aiden Allen, Shelby Edson, and singing the national anthem, Mr. Kevin Jaggers in the back. If you would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for our national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner can wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Prospered as no other people on earth. It was because here in this land we unleashed the energy and individual genius of man to a greater extent than has ever been done before. Freedom and the dignity of the individual have been more available and assured here than in any other place on earth. The price for this freedom at times has been high, but we have never been unwilling to pay that price. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look. The sloping hills of Arlington National Cemetery, with its row upon row of simple white markers bearing crosses or stars of David, they add up to only a tiny fraction of the price that has been paid for our freedom. Each one of those.
Next, I'm very proud to introduce to you our fifth grade speakers, Miss Briley App, Reese Thompson, Juliana Stiff, Katie Vest, and Madison Cunnigan.
Here at Lincoln Trail, we work very hard to be strong citizens and have strong character. We focus each month on a new character goal to strengthen who we are as individuals. As a school, we have described this in our mission statement, which says, our goal is to teach and model positive behavior expectations in order for all students to experience success. When we think about people in our society who serve as exemplary models of these expectations, veterans are at the top of the list. Each day you make the choice to serve and protect our country. You make sacrifices that many of us cannot even comprehend. You see things we cannot imagine. You made the choice to put yourself last and others first. You are shining examples of our core here at Lincoln Trail.
Here at Lincoln Trail Elementary, respect is our #1 rule. We are taught that respect is showing others they are important by what we say and do. Respect is something that needs to be earned, and being respectful in school, work, and other activities will help us achieve greater success. No matter where you are or what you are doing, respect is a characteristic that has to be earned. It is earned through actions. You earn respect by taking your responsibilities seriously and putting the effort needed to do the best job possible. Veterans and active military are a shining example of respect and how to apply it to our lives. Here are just a few ways to do this. In every situation, put your best foot forward. Keep a positive attitude and a can-do approach in every situation. Use every opportunity as a chance to lead, grow, and help others. Work to produce the best product possible, even if this means more time, effort, and energy is required.
Lincoln Trails Elementary's second core principle is attitude.
Attitude is a way of thinking or feeling about someone or something and is reflected in your behavior. This includes your words and body language. Everyone has an attitude and it affects others. It is each person's choice whether that attitude has a positive or negative effect on others. It is a characteristic of you, and how it is described is based on your actions. Veterans and active military are important examples of what attitude can do. Through your examples, we are able to understand how attitude can determine success. How do you do this? First, you have passion for what you do. It makes the job worth doing and will help you overcome difficult moments. It will draw people to you and make them want to work with you. Passion can't be taught. Second, you work to set an example of trustworthiness. People have confidence in trustworthy individuals and want to work for them and with them. They believe in leaders who are trustworthy, and they know that those individuals are looking out for others first. Because a person is trustworthy, others will do what is asked without question or hesitation. Next, fear is never allowed to hold you back. The service that you choose to do is dangerous and hard. It requires you to give up a lot and miss out on many things. However, you choose to sacrifice and do for others no matter what you are facing. Finally, belief. You need to believe in yourself and in your job and your task. Belief is what you are doing is key to success. This confidence is contagious and makes others want to achieve the same goals you are working toward.
The third core principle we strive for here at Lincoln Trail Elementary is having a strong work ethic. There are those who try to get by in life by doing as little work as possible. Then there are others who have a dedication that leads them to give all they have to what they are doing every day. People who have a strong work ethic lead others by what they do. It guides their work, behavior, quality, and consistency. Veterans are solid examples every day of a strong work ethic. You are reliable. Never do we question that you will be there for us. You are dedicated. We know that you will do anything you can to ensure that we as a country are protected and safe. You are productive. We know that whatever task you are given will be done and will be done as efficiently as it can be. You are cooperative. Never do we question if you will work as a team to accomplish a task. You are a shining example of a strong character. We know that you veterans are disciplined. You will push to do the best that you can be. You will lead others and are people that others want to be. Veterans, you exemplify what we are trying to achieve in our own character.
The last core principle for Lincoln Trail is success. Success is not a one-way street. It is a constant journey full of moments to learn from. A person who is successful is one who is achieving dreams and goals. When you reach one, you set a new one. If we ever get to the point that we stop setting those goals and stop trying to succeed at a new level, that's when we fail. Successful people continue to learn new things from others and experiences. They realize that learning is never ending. How can you do that? Well, I believe that as veterans, you show us every day. First, remember the basics: respect, attitude, and work ethic. How successful each of us can be will come down to the basic parts of a character. Secondly, build a good foundation. Every day is a new learning experience. It is a way to gain knowledge and skills and understanding. Not everyone thinks the same or has the same strengths. It is what we do with what we have that makes us successful. Success doesn't come to you. You have to go get it. That is what you show us every day, veterans. Thank you for choosing to serve.
I'm going to ask now that if you currently have a family member that's deployed, please stand. If there's a family member in your household or in your immediate family that is deployed, please stand. All right, next, if you currently have a soldier, Army, Navy, Marine, Air Force, National Guard, Reserve, Coast Guard, in your family that wears a uniform, please stand. Thank you so much for everything that you do while they're working. Now I'm going to call up the branches of service. As you hear your branch of service, I need you to stand and remain standing. If you are a member of the Army, please stand. The Marines, the Navy, Air Force, and National Guard, Coast Guard, Reserves. Please remain standing as the students sing. They will be passing out cards to you. Once you receive a card or two, please take your seat so we'll know who to hand one to. Thank you very much. Just keep standing.
very much, and everyone that lended a hand in pulling this together for our veterans today. Whether you're wearing a military uniform today or you wore it decades ago, you represent an unwavering dedication and exemplify the highest ideals of service to our country. We thank you and honor you.
I know she knew who I was.